how's everybody doing? We are so excited because this is our first Q&A, and we're hoping we got mostly everyone's questions or that you left in our comments. So
we got a lot of answers.
Yes, we got a lot of answers for you. So I'm going to do the answering. Ryan's doing the recording, and he'll probably chime in because I'm sure he has some things to say as well, right, babe?
What does that mean?
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get started.
All right, tell us your story.
Yeah, so a few of you asked a little bit
our story
about our story, and maybe just to get to know Ryan and I a little bit better. So we met in college. We went to Point Loma Nazarene down in San Diego, and we met there, and we got married a little over 7 years ago. And we tried to have a baby for about 3 years before we started seeking infertility treatment. And we first did IUIs. We did 2 IUIs, and those were unsuccessful for us, and that's when we started doing in vitro. And obviously was very successful for us. And the reason we struggled to get pregnant was because I have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. So that was really hard. The infertility was a difficult time for us, and a really difficult season. And we had a lot of love and support, a lot of friends who stood by us through the journey, which was amazing and truly remarkable. So we went through in vitro, and we started calling our story our story of hope, because we were standing in hope and just trusting the Lord that we would get a family. And boy, did he follow through. That's for sure.
5% chance
yes,
turned to 100.
Our triplets are our 5% miracle babies, so we're pretty excited. And so when we went through in vitro, we ended up with 14 embryos, and we put back 2 eggs, and obviously 1 split. So now we have the boys and Charlize, so they are fraternal triplets. The boys are identical, and then there's Charlize. And we now have 12 remaining embryos. So we'll see. Some of you did ask, I know it's further down the list, but if we wanted to have more children. And
we always wonder if we would have stuck in one, what would have been? If it would have been the one that split, or if it would have been Charlize.
Who knows? But that was a very difficult decision for us to make, whether we were going to put back 1 or 2. But we ended up putting back 2. And now we have the babies. And so as far as going through or trying to have more babies, right now we are very happy with our 3. But who knows what 5 years looks like. We're kind of just enjoying where we're at right now.
We don't want to be a TLC show.
No, we do know, however, that we will be adopting out the embryos we do not use to other families or couples who are struggling with infertility.
All right, question number 2. Are you going to do a special vlog on your anniversary?
We haven't really thought about it, but I think we should. So I guess we'll do something really special to document all the joy and love and smiles and tears that we've shared, and have a, would it be called a vlogiversary?
Vlogiversary. All right.
Yeah.
There's the title. Looking forward to it. What's your favorite thing about having triplets?
That is a very difficult question. There's so many great things about having triplets. We get triple the joy, triple the fun, triple the love, triple the dance moves, triple the everything. And I think that Ryan and I, we waited a while before we were really given such a special gift as being parents. And so I think we really value every moment that we get to spend with our crazy little babies.
Is it hard to care for triplets?
Yes.
Yes.
Very hard. It is.
Oh my
wild.
Lord, it's hard.
Obviously a lot has changed.
I think we were as prepared as possible, if you can be, for triplets.
Yeah.
But nothing prepared us for what was to come.
No, the babies struggled with GERD.
Which is
severe
the
reflux,
worst thing possible.
And it's very difficult. All 3 of them had it. So the first 7 months were pretty rough, and I actually went through some postpartum stuff that was, with the lack of sleep we were getting, sleep
basically would scream through the night and arch in pain.
Right.
And we were through 6 formulas, and there was nothing that help them and ease them through the night.
Yeah, and the
soothe
babies
them.
needed to be burped every 2 ounces, and we were also feeding them every every half ounce. They were being burped every half ounce, and we were feeding them every 2 hours. So there was we were stranded at the house. Like, it was a very difficult time. It's much easier now, but still super
Sleep
crazy.
deprivation got to us, yeah.
Yes, it did. So, but it is hard, but so rewarding, just like I think any parent would say for their own baby.
Tell us the birth order.
The birth order. Charlize was born first. She
Diva
was
first.
5 pounds, 3 ounces. And next came Sawyer, and then Jax.
Hot Missile, and then Jax, our little sensitive baby.
And the boys both weighed 4 pounds, 11 ounces.
And she was 5'4".
And she was 5'3", actually. I was 5'4". When I was born, she was 5'3". Yeah.
I think we have to have a dispute on this.
Maybe you're right, actually. I think she was 5'4".
I am.
I was 5'3" when I was born.
Let's put a day
No.
of diaper duty on
No,
it.
we're not.
Come on, everybody
You're
wants
right.
it. No.
She was 5'4" and I was 5'3".
What was that I heard?
No.
What is that red spot on Jax?
So
Well, we colored a Sharpie
No, we
on his head so we
No.
could tell him apart.
the red spot on
Just
near
kidding.
Jax's left eye is a hemangioma. Is that what it's called? I
Yeah.
think. And it's pretty much like a birthmark, and it will disappear as he gets older. In like 7 or 8 years, they'll completely disappear. But we like having
Because we can tell them apart.
Yes, it helps us tell them apart because they're pretty difficult to tell apart otherwise.
Why can't they have froyo or pizza?
So they pretty much can't, the boys, Charlize is not in this category, but the boys cannot have any kind of dairy because they are sensitive to it. So we have noticed that they have diarrhea anytime they have any kind of milk product. So we stay away from cheese and milk, which is really difficult actually, even with the formula that we've been giving them. We've tried all different kinds, and right now we're just trying to get through the next couple weeks because we're going to transition them to, I think, almond milk. We're not sure. We're doing a little research,
With some
talking to the doctor,
supplements
seeing what
and-
to do. So
Where did you go on your getaway?
Ryan and I went to Scottsdale, Arizona. It was super, super hot.
120 degrees, baby.
When I was pregnant, I had the absolute honor and privilege of going to the Ellen DeGeneres Mother's Day show. I was absolutely over the moon. I love her show, and I've watched it several times over the years, the Mother's Day show, and I would be so sad and so excited every time I would watch it and just prayed that I would have the opportunity to go, and I did. And so one of the gifts was a little weekend getaway to Scottsdale, Arizona. So that's where Ryan and I went, and last weekend we had a really nice time. It was good to just kind of like get away and enjoy each other and spend quality time together. So, and the baby stayed with Danielle and Ronnie, auntie and uncle, and hung out with them and Auntie Deanna, and it was super awesome, super fun. They had a great time.
Will you have more babies?
Well, we touched on that a tiny bit earlier, but yes and no. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
5% chance.
We are enjoying this time, this
Yeah.
season. But yeah, I mean, I know that there's part of me that would love to have more kids, but right now we're just kind of enjoying this season. We're living with my parents, and our quarters are kind of small. We've taken over the upstairs, so
I think if we have another set of triplets, though, we can own the house.
no. So we'll kind of see how things go, but right now we're just enjoying the season with our 3 little angels.
What do you plan to do for the bedrooms as they grow?
That's a great question. I think it depends on where we live. If we're still living here, I don't know what to tell you. Ideally, it would be nice to have the boys have a room and Charlize have a room, especially as they get older. But if not, I don't know. We'll have to see.
Does anybody have any rooms available?
Yes. We need a bigger house.
Yes, we do.
Because there's not very many rooms. This is
We're going to live in the
3-bedroom.
bathroom,
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you a professional photographer?
I am a professional photographer. I am a newborn photographer and family photographer. And so, of course, I am the one who takes all of the photos of the babies and all our weekly photo shoots and everything. So it's super fun. And Ryan, in case you didn't know, is a physical education teacher at a private school, and he loves his job. And I have a hard time getting out for photos these days with the babies. So that's why they're my little models.
Can you tell what their personalities will be like when they get older?
I feel like we kind of can see they all have different personalities.
Charlize, for sure. Came out of the
Charlize.
womb a diva, has only grown more into it. Her
Well,
best friend is the mirror.
I
She looks
wouldn't-
into it and she goes, I don't know what it is about you, but I love you.
Well,
It's true.
Yes, right now, but I don't know if that you could say that she's going to be all vain when she's older.
Well, she's our little princess.
She is. They all are very genuine and very sweet. Jax is happy boy. You can tell, I think, that he'll have just a very genuine spirit about him, be very sweet to others.
Sensitive.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sawyer, I think, is fearless, and I think that he will conquer any task.
He's a hot missile, adventurer, loves to climb, get all over the place.
Yeah.
How many times do you change their clothes in one day?
I think each baby probably gets a new outfit, probably like 3 or 4 times.
3 or 4 times, yeah. At least,
say.
yeah. Which is a fun process. They love being changed.
Check out the laundry at our house.
Yeah, it's endless. How old are they?
The babies are 11 months old, and they will be 1 year old on August 17th. I can't even handle it. We are in the midst of planning their Wonderland birthday party. It's going to be awesome.
We're going to have an adult drink called Down the Rabbit
the party's
Hole.
more for us because we will have made it through the first year.
How far along were you in the reveal?
I was 16 weeks pregnant in our gender reveal, and I had a pretty good pregnancy. I mean, I didn't get any morning sickness. I fell in the 3% category of triplet moms who didn't get morning sickness or don't get morning sickness. And I was on bed rest for 2 months, but I did all of that bed rest at home. I showed up the day of our goal due date, and the doctor asked me if I wanted to go a little bit longer in the pregnancy, and I said nope, let's take them out today. And yeah, the babies were super healthy when they were born. I was measuring 52 weeks pregnant, which is
I was measuring 12.
non-existent.
Yeah.
I was humongous, but it was such a God pregnancy. The Lord was just with me through the entire pregnancy. It was really great compared to what it could be.
How long have you been together, and how do you handle all 3 at once?
Ryan and I have been together, well, including our dating years, like 9 or 10 years?
Yeah.
We've been married for 7. We met when I was 21, so like 9 years. No, we met when I was 20, so like 9 years we've been together, and a little over 7 we've been married. And what was the second question? How do you handle all 3?
Yeah, at once.
You just kind of go. You just do it. You just
you
go.
Before
you learn what you need to do.
They're in bed. It goes quick.
The day goes by crazy. It's nice having Ryan home because we're able to work together and really build our teamwork. But it can be crazy when you're by yourself. But yeah, I think that you just do it. You just go for it.
What time do they go to bed, and what are their favorite snacks?
The babies go to bed at 7, and they start their day at 6:45. And
favorite snacks are everything.
They love
everything.
They love watermelon.
Fruit.
Absolute fruit.
Blueberries, watermelon.
Love fruit, watermelon rinds. They love to chew on for their teeth, but they pretty much will eat anything that's given to them.
Yep. How did you pick their names, and was it hard telling them apart?
I don't think that they have. I mean, the boys are pretty hard to tell apart, but with Jax's little stork bite, it makes it a little bit easier. So we've definitely mixed them up several times, again and again and again, though. And
the names were tough.
The names, we had a really hard time.
You realize that your spouse has the most ridiculous names ever.
Yes, isn't that right, babe? You really had some.
We're like, are you really going to name our kid that?
No. We knew when we first started trying to have a baby, we both agreed that if we had a girl, Charlize would be her name. So that was
given, yeah.
We had like a great list of girl names, but then of course we found out we were having 2 boys along with Charlize, and that was the hard part. So Sawyer was the first boy name we agreed on.
Means woodcutter.
It does. Well, not that we we didn't choose our names.
No, we just looked them up after.
But and then for Jax, we were trying to decide between Jax and Parker, and we couldn't decide, so we looked up the meaning, and the meaning of Jax is God provides, so we had to go with Jax.
Yeah. It's tough. You have to come up with a name that's cute, but that they can grow into. So that was a tough process too, along with agreeing with each other on it.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I think we covered hopefully all of your questions. I will have to do this again sometime because I'm sure there are so many more things we could talk about. But we so appreciate you guys just participating and giving us some questions and just loving on our family. You guys are all so sweet, and we appreciate all the encouraging words, and we're so blessed by all of you. So don't forget to subscribe and follow if you haven't already. And just thank you for loving on our babies and Ryan and I.
Yeah.